our next experiment is to determine the internal resistance of the cell, that is Leclanché cell, using potentiometer. You see here the circuit diagram. The only difference here, as we had done for the comparing EMF, here we are finding using only one cell, that is the cell, that is a Leclanché cell here, whose internal resistance we have to find here. You can see the positive of the Leclanché cell is connected to this end and the positive of the driving cell is also connected to this point. So this point is called the initial point of the potentiometer. Can you see this R? R is called the shunt resistance, okay? And what is here resistance box? This resistance box is there. It's a very high value of resistance box which is connected in a circuit so that not excess current flows through a galvanometer. Rest of the circuit is very clear. You can have it. Now as we know the formula we done in your theory, the internal resistance of the Leclanché cell is given as what? R, which is equal to L1 minus L2 upon L2 into R. Where L1 is the balancing length when the cell is in an open circuit and L2 is the balancing length when the cell is in a closed circuit, and R is the resistance of the shunt. At what point we get L1 and L2 as a balancing point when the cell is in an open or a closed circuit. Students, here will be making, when you are taking observation and when you are making the setup, in your observation table we require these things. As here the value of R, that is different value of shunt, you will find different values of L1 and L2, that is a balancing length of the Leclanché cell when the cell is in an open circuit and when the cell is in what? A closed circuit, and we find the individual value of R for every different value of what? R. That is the shunt resistance, and then we calculate the mean value of that internal resistance, and that will be your result. That is the internal resistance of your Leclanché cell using potentiometer. Here students, this is a setup for finding the internal resistance of this Leclanché cell using this potentiometer. Can you see this here? This is a shunt resistance which is connected in a circuit. This is a high resistance box which is connected to the galvanometer to protect excess current flowing through it. As we know, we have the setup here. All the positive terminals are connected to this end. So this end is called the initial terminal of the potentiometer. So this end, which is connected to the key and to the rheostat, is called the terminal point of the potentiometer. Students, here first what we do is we switch on the supply and we adjust the current with the help of a rheostat to one certain limit. Let me say I set it to 150 milliampere. Okay. Now what you do is you take out 2000 ohm resistance from the resistance box. Okay. Now what you do, see here there are keys K1 and key 2. Both of them should be inserted. Now what you see, take a jockey and press it at one end and the first wire of the potentiometer. You see a deflection in the galvanometer. Yes. And now put it to the other end, it is in the opposite direction. It means that shows that the circuit is what? Correct. Now what you do is remove this key K2 from the circuit and insert the resistance box, resistance 2000 back to the resistance box. Okay. Now what you do is you have to find the balancing length when the Leclanché cell is in an open circuit with no shunt resistance. Okay. Now what you do is take the jockey and put it on the first wire of the potentiometer. We see deflection in one side and you put it on the other end and the other side. Now start moving the jockey on the potentiometer till you get what? The balancing what length. So you can see this in a diagram. Can you see? There is no deflection at this position. So note down this position. This position is your L1 when the Leclanché cell is in an open circuit. Okay. Now after noting down this reading, insert the key K2 back to its position and with some shunt resistance taken out, let me say as 1 ohm. Again note down the position, the balancing length of the cell using this jockey. I put it on first wire, it is one direction. Put it on second wire, is in opposite direction. So when I put this here, I'll find the balancing length of the wire of this. Here. Can you see this? At this position, we find the galvanometer shows null deflection. So note down this position, the balancing length, that is L2 on this potentiometer wire. In this case, the Leclanché cell is in what? In a circuit, and we have found L2. So what do you do as students? For different values of shunts, find the values of L1 and L2 and substitute in the formula, like for the internal resistance, that is L1 minus L2 upon L2 into what the shunt resistance are. So you will find that the value of the internal resistance varies from 2 ohms to what? 7 ohms. Here students, since we done the let's put their values in the observation table. The first observation, when we have a shunt resistance 1 ohm, we got the first balancing point at 111 centimeters. The second at what? 34. When you substitute in the formula L1 minus L2 into R upon L2, we get the value 2.26 ohms. Same for the shunt of 2. So similarly you can find for 2 more sets, that is 3, 4 or 5 ohms of shunt resistance, the value of what? The internal resistance. And you find that this value of internal resistance varies from 2 to 7 ohms. Thank you.